These are the models that I got from the show we just recently went to. I went with my cousin Nate. Nate, big shout out to him. These are the we had a lot of fun. My son even came with us. Even though he's not into models a lot, he still came with us to the show, and he had a lot of fun because he's really into military. So he loves seeing all the military builds. So without further ado, let me show you what I got. All right, well, one of the first ones I got was this Honda XE50 Minicycle. This is by Revell, and I believe it's all there. And I got this in a box of nothing but motorcycles. So there was this one, there was a bunch of other motorcycles that aren't they're just kind of in baggies and that sort of thing. And I just couldn't pass it up because the guy I wanted like $70 for the whole box, and I got it for 20. So I could not pass that up. I've seen this one before, but it's Bobby Allison's 1975 Matador. As soon as I saw this, I knew I had to have it. I think it was like $7. Now, one of the best deals I got was the Peterbilt Wrecker. This thing was, he had marked it for $15. I didn't even haggle over that. I just bought it. That was a killer deal. I love these big things. I've been looking for a wrecker for a while. So, super happy to get this one. I believe it's even in the, yeah, most of it's still in the, it's all still in the plastic even. So, I couldn't pass that one up. And I love Camaros, so I had to get this 79 Camaro Z28 3-in-1 by Revell. This thing's badass. I love it. It just screams street freak. Here's the side, and it's the muscle bound, which is pretty funny. Definitely a 80s kit or early 90s. Here's the different options. So yeah, I was really excited to get that one. Again, I think that was like $7 or $8, something like that. I was shocked at the good deals I was getting. So this one, the guy actually gave it to me free because the body's not in there, but everything else is, plus a bunch of other parts. And I have this body, and I've been holding on to it because I don't have anything else for it, but I have the body. And you can see here, it's got a tons of parts, wheels, all kinds of stuff, all racing stuff. So I couldn't pass it up for, free. I asked him how much he wanted for it, and I told him that it didn't have the body in it. He's like, oh my God, just take it. I'm like, right on. Then, this is one of the original art series. So this isn't that old, but I love the box art on this thing. And I always like the original art series because it actually comes with a poster the size of this box, probably 11 by 14 or something like that, of this car. And this is Warren Topes. I think I got this for $5. And one of these that came with the motorcycles is the Yamaha Rydell Rumbler from Greece. This thing is cool. 1/8 scale, box is in pretty good condition. Let's see, and everything's there. It's never been built. I think somebody started it, but that's about as far as they got. Was putting the frame together. It's not painted. Yeah, looks like they just kind of, took things off the tree, started to go. So that's going to be a fun build. I'm looking forward to building this one. I've never really built a lot of these motorcycles, but since I got so many of them now, since I have so many of them now, I'm going to build some of them. I think it sounds like a lot of fun. Boom! Styline kit, vintage model, or so I thought. Okay, so I thought I was getting it. This was marked for $10, and I'm like, holy shit, that's from the 60s. It's a Ford Galaxy 8120, kit 200, and my mistake was not reading the, let's see, if you look right here, the AuroraModelCompany Incorporated, made in Mexico. So right away, because it says the AuroraModelCompany, I was like, that doesn't make any sense, being that it's a Steinline kit. And then I opened it up, and if you look at the instructions, they say reproduction of original instruction sheet. And I was like, oh, damn, this is just a remake. But, you know, I'm still okay with that because I love the model. This thing is awesome. So really stoked to have it. So it doesn't matter. Still got a good deal on it. I love the box art. Switchers. It's a 1927 Ford coach/cab. Build it as a coach, build it as a cab, then switch. Extra parts, switch again and again and again and again. And everything's in here. The box kind of rough, but I didn't really care because I loved the old look of this. You know, it's all worn and beat. And I'm not really into the, you know, the boxes for me don't have to be perfect. I like the vintageness of it probably more than if it's perfect. So had to get that one. I think that was like $3. Let's see. Now this one came in that same box, and it's all there. It's the RZV 500R. I'm not super into these types of bikes, but I'm kind of curious to build it because it's a Tamiya, so you know it's super detailed, and it's just gonna be cool. Then, as we were leaving, I walked across this table, and I saw this. I'm like, what? Now look at the price of that. $10. I didn't even haggle with the guy. I said, okay, sure. All these figures have been painted, put together. None of them are excellent, but they're pretty cool. I'm gonna have a fun time painting some of these. And what I think is this guy probably, I don't know if these were from his childhood or not, but he used a lot of these for, you know, like a lot of us did, for Army men. And that's why there's so many of them. Then we have this little cool gem. It's a Fairlane Sunliner. Actually comes with the figures. And this one's an interesting kit. So again, I thought at first that this was more of a vintage kit, but after looking at it, I actually looked at this one and I knew it was I found out it was from 1996. So, but what's funny is if you don't read that little scripture right here, you probably wouldn't know it. I mean, the instruction sheets are the same, just reproduced. But what's interesting, what I found extremely interesting about this one is check out the body. The whole side is separate. And you actually have to put it all together. And here's the woman that sits in the seat. I thought that was kind of neat. And then, of course, the jock, or whatever you call him, standing outside, getting some game. Yeah, still another really cool kit. I'm really happy I bought this one. I love this box art. So the guy had these, they were these decal sheets in a box. And here, I'm gonna pull you guys off here. Okay, and check these out. Now I had these in a box for $1 each. And so I went ahead and put these in. I tried to kind of separate them somewhat based on, some of these are mine, but 90% of it came from this box. And you see, like, there's a General Lee. So someone, I think, was building these and they didn't use the decals. But look at this. This is all just racing decals, all of them. These all came in the box. And what had happened is I was kind of going through it, picking out the ones I knew I wanted. And the guy that he was doing the booth with came over and said, hey, you know, I'll bet you he'll sell you this whole box. And so I was like, all right, well, let's see what he's got to offer. And he's like, how about $10? I'm like, sold. So I got all of these decals. I mean, there's an example. One of the Low and Slow Lunatics. I mean, all these are in excellent condition. You can kind of see Not sure which one was this to. Chevy 39 Chevy Lowrider Nomad. I mean, it just keeps going on and on. A lot of them, I got a lot of vintage ones in here. Actually, a couple of them that I actually needed that are to some of the race cars that I have, and the decals were kind of messed up on, like this one for the vet, and they're all in excellent condition. Here's a Firebird. Again, all these were in this box. None of these were mine. Only some of them in the back there. Some of these are pretty old and all in excellent condition. I'm surprised these have lasted this long. Now, I don't know what's going to happen if I actually try to use some of these, you know, but there's a lot of them, you know, these are pretty old. They don't have any cracking on them. So I was pretty damn impressed. So yeah, I was stoked. I'm always looking for decals, you know, especially if you do custom work, you know, that it just, that's something you gotta have. And then last but not least, one more thing I gotta show you. This is the best of it. I didn't buy this at the show. This was at Hobby Lobby the other day, but I went ahead and got 2 of these, and I'll show you why. $11.49. Damn, I could not pass that up. It was on the, it wasn't with the normal models. It was with the their clearance shelf, and I saw them, and I knew they would probably be a hell of a price. And sure enough, $11.49. Original price $45.99. So, damn, I could not pass that up. All right, guys. So thanks for watching. I've got more coming up soon. I've got let's see, I'm working on Lindbergh. Hopefully by the time I post this, that one will be done also. It's a history of Lindbergh. And then I think from there, I'm going to do like a history of Pyro or something like that. And I've got a bunch of the cars that I got last time have been being restored. So as I have time. So, well, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you to all my subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I got a lot more content coming, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.